Speak up, folks. Let's talk about financial literacy techniques that the wealthy use to ensure that their children have a better chance of long-term success. This video will be useful to you no matter where you are in life. You can still learn a lot from the advice parents share with their children. And if your parents didn't educate you financially, rest assured that today I'm going to. Here are 8 secrets that wealthy parents teach their children. Before continuing, comment below if when you were young, you received financial education advice from your parents. Also, if you have children, would you like to educate your children better financially? Comment below. Let's talk. The first lesson is to understand how money works. It may seem basic to some, but many people still wonder how to make money appear, either because their salary doesn't increase or because they don't have any left at the end of the month. Knowing how taxes work and ways to improve your finances is vital. Wealthy families typically discuss these topics at home from a young age, leading kids to understand the value of money and how difficult it is to earn. In poorer families, the subject of money is frequently a taboo. They avoid it, and it only arises in conversations when there is concern about the lack of it, which creates a negative view of the subject. The second lesson involves the difference between assets and liabilities. Simply put, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket while a liability takes it out. Poorer individuals often don't recognize what a liability truly is, such as a car or a house, which don't generate income but do generate maintenance costs. And conversely, the wealthy invest in assets that generate income, such as rental properties, writing a book, or driving for Uber. They also purchase luxuries, but only once they've secured sufficient passive income to sustain them. The distinction is in how they allocate their money, channeling it first to secure and amass more assets before spending it on liabilities. The third lesson is that you're not entitled to anything. The affluent impart to their children that while they might commence life with advantages, success hinges upon each individual's actions. Having inherited wealth is beneficial, but it's not going to stretch far without effort and dedication to grow and preserve the fortune. Imparting to your children that they need to work to accumulate wealth is key to dissuading future generations from feeling entitled to success without exertion or sacrifice. Lesson 4. In the long run, knowledge holds more value than money. Many are slow in grasping the true implication of this statement, but investing in oneself yields the greatest returns. This is not simply about attending school or reading books, but rather it's about elevating your worth to the world. The world rewards those who are valuable because valuable people create value for others and can get what they want in return. Becoming a valuable person involves increasing your skills and knowledge, as I am doing here now. When I create this content, I'm also generating value for you who are watching this video, in addition to learning more because I research and prepare. The more valuable you are, the more wealth you will accumulate. The only way to become valuable is to improve your skills and dedicate time to knowledge. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master any skill, which is why the rich encourage their children to practice a variety of skills to accumulate these hours. Those with knowledge will always be able to generate money, even in a competitive market. Even though knowledge can sometimes be expensive, it will never lose its value. Before I continue, remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video to stay updated. Your likes and subscriptions contribute to the growth of this project, and with the project growing, I can bring more interesting videos to you, that is, generate more value for you. Agreed? Thanks for the support. Continuing, lesson 5. How to be sociable and connect with other people. It's critical to understand the importance of having enjoyable conversations with successful people, and this starts in childhood. If you have a child who doesn't interact much with other children yet, it's important to encourage them to socialize. When he learns to behave well in a group, not only will other children want to play with him, but other parents will also feel comfortable taking care of him. Lack of socialization can create problems that accumulate throughout life. Socializing opens doors because knowing how to interact, he will have access to the best job opportunities and the best opportunities for friends. This is a benefit that grows with socialization from an early age. Lesson 6. Stop expecting immediate results and avoid magical thinking. We live in an age where everything seems instantaneous. Netflix movies, food by apps, but it's crucial to understand that wealth and happiness don't work like that. Many hope to get rich suddenly, perhaps by an inheritance, but this is an illusion. It's ironic, but often even if people get money quickly, they don't have the financial literacy to keep it and end up losing it all. The rich teach their children to think long term. Bill Gates once said that people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Instead of just planning for next year, why not plan for the next decade? Seventh lesson, how to create daily habits that bring long-term advantages. Teaching your children to develop good habits is one of the most valuable skills. Once you realize the positive impact of a good habit, you won't want to live without it anymore. It typically takes about 21 days to form a new habit. If you've never been able to keep up reading or going to the gym regularly, make it a habit. The same applies to work. Organizing and optimizing your workflow should become habitual. The rich use the power of habits to advance in life, while the poor often develop habits that harm them. Be mindful of the habits you're teaching your children, and remember, children learn more from what you do than from what you say. That is to say, the example drags. Eighth lesson, money is a tool, and that's something positive. We often hear people say that money is the root of all evil, but we should reflect on who usually says this and how that person is doing in life, both in terms of success and happiness. Generally, poorer people attribute their misfortunes to lacking money, and they associate wealth with negative aspects, dealing with more problems when they get money because they don't know how to manage it. In contrast, the rich see money as an essential tool to navigate life. They are just pieces of paper that we exchange for something valuable, nothing more than that. The point is not to take it so seriously and use money to improve your life. Think of money like scissors. You can use it to cut your hair or to harm someone. Choosing the correct use applies to everything in life, not just money. When you understand that money is a tool, you start using it to generate income instead of problems. Did you make it to the end? Bonus, lesson 9. Increase income, not just cut expenses. One of the most valuable lessons a parent can teach a child is how to increase their money. The effort to earn enough money to survive is the same as building a fortune. The difference lies in the focus and knowledge applied. Poor people focus on cutting costs as much as possible, often until life loses its pleasure. The rich, on the other hand, focus on increasing the flow of money. If income increases significantly, there will always be money left over at the end of the month. While the poor teach their children to save, the rich teach them to increase earnings, to increase sources of income, which makes a big difference in the game of money. If you like this video, share it, like it, comment on it, share 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 it.